of sacks. Both teams got a lot of sacks this game. I think we both had 5, which is a lot, to be honest. So shout out to KG the Don for getting a dub. I think this is his second time playing me, and he did win. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes of this video, bro. We're not gonna look at any of the highlights except for sacks, and pretty much just walk through this shit, bro, because it was a shit show. Granted, I did game plan for Zone Blitz this week in this online CFM, which is 32 users, if you didn't know, or if you're new to my channel. Anyways, so a lot of the pressures and a lot of the sacks you're gonna see from my team, from my defense, is gonna be like, it's designed pressure. You know what I mean? Like this one right here, as you can obviously see the alignment. You have, pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4 guys that are going to rush the passer from one side of the field. What basically that means is a 4-on-3. You know what I mean? Unless your halfback stays in the block. So we're just going to go ahead and just let it run. DB gets the sack here. 69 is a freaking idiot. I guess this is what blocking should look like. If I can get to 69, there we go. This is what blocking should look like. So we just take his step back. He realizes that there's nobody there blitzing or rushing the passer from that side. So he looks to his right a little bit, kinda. Does not pay any attention to 27, who's coming scot-free after his quarterback, bro. Now the Bengals' offensive line is not the best. We're gonna go take a look at those guys after we go through all these highlights. But essentially, bro, if you're in any way, shape, or form a professional athlete, you should have enough sense to just look around to block somebody when there's nobody to block, bro. Now, does that mean that there should never be sacks in football? Absolutely not, bro. Sometimes you can scheme guys open, and in this particular instance, this is scheming somebody, free. You know what I mean? He's lined up at the numbers. From the slot position, he's going to come down. But you can clearly see he's going to blitz, because you can look at the alignment of the other guy here. You got people double stack like this. I mean, obviously someone's coming, bro. That's just funny to me, that can happen. But onto the second quarter here, we get another sack. It's 3rd and 10. I believe this one is going to come from the pressure is going to come from the nickel, but the offense is going to pick it up. So halfback's on the right side of the quarterback. Pressure's coming from the left. Ideally, that's your situation. Halfback does not stay into block. It's another situation where you have an overload to one side. Pretty much the number 92 is going to take up that left guard and center, and that's pretty much what springs this linebacker free. He's fast enough. He's not super fast. He's like 82, 83 speed or something like that. Fast enough to get in there before 73 can realize that 96 is actually not rushing the passer. And this is a situation that does look good. Like 73 is not an athlete, bro. He's not a super athlete that's gonna get to the opposite side of the offensive line to get this block. You know what I mean? But what I do like is that he recognizes that there's no one to block, and he looks to his left, and he starts to try to to cut off that lane to his quarterback. Sucks that every play isn't like that. You know what I mean? 1st and 10, Lamar Jackson. We take a sack here. Now this one pissed me off, bro. Like low key, I feel like I could have had a big play here just because of the defense that I saw, or the shell that I saw post snap. So I snapped the ball here. I'm blocking 7, bro. I'm blocking 7 against a 4-man rush. This should not happen. Period. If you're blocking 7 people against a 4-man rush, that means you have 3 double teams, bro. Do the math. That should be 3 double teams. If somebody should just, even just 2 double teams and somebody standing around just to help out, just in case somebody gets free. I mean, let's be honest, bro. Like, the only guy on this, there's one defensive lineman on this team that's actually any good. Well, I mean, interior-wise anyway. And it's not 91, all right? 91 is not that guy. So what happens here, 72 is initially blocking 91. 68, for whatever reason, attacks the middle linebacker, which is absolute trash. Then turns around to come back and say, oh, let me go get this guy. Let me go block. This interior lineman that's going right at the quarterback. 72 for whatever reason. Let's go of 91 to go and block a DB that's apparently on a delayed blitz. Interesting. Maybe he was on a QB spy and then clicked in. But yeah, 68 is going to then engage with 91 after he's looped around and he's behind the man now. We get a weird animation. And which he just lets him go. He pushes him towards the quarterback, which essentially you're pushing him into 23, who is on a pass block after the play action fake. So at what point does 23 decide that, I'm really not here to block, I'm only here to run the ball, and maybe occasionally catch a pass. So I'm really not gonna block this dude, and you about to get hit in your face. You know what I'm saying? Like, 91 was touched by 3 Ravens on this team, on this play. 3 Ravens that are more than capable of blocking one guy that's like a 75 overall. But, we got to take this 8-yard L. You feel me? That's just bad blocking, bro. Like, this is bad. There's no other way around that. Let's see. We get another sack by our team here. I believe this one was another zone blitz. Again, you can see the alignment of the D-line. So you see the alignment of the D-line. I'm just going to let you know every single defensive lineman is going to rush the passer. 56 and 59, who's the outside linebacker on the left, and your inside linebacker on the left, are also going to rush the passer. Pretty much, you get 59 a loop here. But in theory, 35, because he's not on a route, he's actually in pass protection. Sees that 73 his stalwart 69, so he then looks for work. I like that. 35 looks for work after he sees that the person he's supposed to be helping has his man locked down. 35 looks for work. He comes back inside to where 92 is obviously beating number 53, which I like. But then what happens is this weird animation where he's off his feet and then get caught. Like, I don't understand that, bro. I just don't. That shit's insane to me. But the fact that 35 sees his guy, holding it down, comes back inside is good. What he doesn't see is the looping linebacker that's coming around from the left. You know what I mean? That's a schemed sack. I'm okay with nobody being there to pick that up. Because, like I said, 35 initially is looking to block to the right. Then he comes back to the middle. And then by the time he realizes it, oh shit, 59's free, and there's our quarterback on the back, with his back on the grass. Not so much mad at that one, but like that was a good sign. Right here, bro, like I said, man, in this game, I could not pass protect to save my life. Pretty much, this is a nickel 2 for 5 AA gap. Everybody's seen this defense by now, bro. Everybody. If you send 6, either dump the ball off quick to where the user is not, or if they're not sending 6, you should have enough time to make a read against this defense, because it's 5-on-5 blocking or 5-on-4 blocking. Simple, right? Wrong. For whatever reason, 68 does not take 25, 72 does not take 91, 79 does not take 72. What happens in this play, bro, like, my center blocks no one. I don't see how in the actual fuck that happens, bro. Because in my mind, when I see this defense, and I run this defense, don't get it twisted, I'm very familiar with this defense and how to beat this defense, because I have to know what I'm using in the weaknesses of it. So, on this particular play, I see that the linebacker, which is his user, number 54, is going to not rush the passer. I'm like, okay, cool. I got at least 2 seconds to make a read. I'm either going to throw it underneath to Tyreek Hill, throw it into the flat to 21, or I'm also checking up the seams. So I look touchdown to check down, right? So initially, I'm looking for either one of my tight ends. So I have one that's flexed out left and one that's in line. I look at those two first. I'm like, don't really like it. Now I'm looking for my check down. At this point, I don't really want to throw to Tyreek, because he's literally, 54 is his user. He's literally standing right there. So I then look to my left, and at this point, I'm about to throw this pass over into the flat so I can get about 2 or 3 yards. keep the ball moving, keep the drive moving, right? No, I don't have that time because my center blocks no one. Literally just walks backwards, bro. Insane. Like, if 69 takes whoever is in the A gap, whoever rushes you from the A gap, that's your guy, bro. If he comes from the left or comes from your right, that's your guy, period. Like, it's insane to me that 72 is getting to block him. That's craziness. Like I said, we're not going to show any of the other highlights. We're only looking at the sacks, bro. Only looking at the pass protection here. This particular play, if I'm not mistaken, excuse me. This is just a straight up, you know, a win by my outside linebacker. 73 is not good. Okay? 58 is decent. He's allowed 82 or 83 overall. It's a good win there. He's right in the quarterback's face in like less than 3 seconds. I can live with that. That's supposed to happen every now and then, right? We turn back around here and we get sacked. So, let's take a look at this one. Another situation where I'm blocking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players against a 4-man rush. Yeah, this is the one where I was completely lost, and at this point I was like, okay, it's just going to be one of those games where I just can't pass protect at all. 77 is a pass blocking type of player, okay? I have pass blockers on my ends just because I know I like to pass the ball, bro. So, like, I need pass blockers out here. For whatever reason, he goes into this guy, does not animate a blocking animation. What he does is he goes and gets lifted off his feet. I see this and I'm like, nah, fam, nah. This can't be. This can't be, bro. The man is off his feet. Then he gets into his animation, in which he just lets him go. Like, it makes no sense. Like, this cannot be pass protection, bro. This cannot be pass protection. Now, granted, like I said, this is not an all-world, all-star, Pro Bowl player. Like, nobody in my... No, well, I'm not going to lie. Left tackle, left guard did make multiple Pro Bowls in my offense. But 77 is not, you know, super great. He's like a 76, 77 overall player. But, come on, man. Like, that's just craziness. That's craziness to me. He would do that. Get that animation. 76 is pretty much in control of this player. He passes him off. I'm like, what? Just stick with the guy, bro. Like, I don't get it. Then I have a halfback here who's also in the block. Who's literally looking at this all unfold. He's looking to the right, watching this all go down, stepping up like he wants to go ahead and pick up that guy 75 and just allow me to step up into the pocket, and then he looks away, bruh. Like, you're looking at what, fam? You're looking at what? You're not on a route. You're not gonna just like leak out and I'm gonna throw you the ball. Like, bro, just sit in the fucking, like, just sit back there and protect me, fam. Like, this man is running scot-free at the quarterback, and you're looking right at him, and then you turn away like that. That's how you protect the passer, bro. That's pass protection. All right, fam. This one right here. This is another design pressure. I'm gonna send. I think I sent 6 in this play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I'm blitzing 6 people in this play. I should get home. Even with this halfback in a check and release. It should. Now, let's talk about check and release. Because check and release should be you check for a blitzer. And if there's a blitzer, you fucking at least chip him before you release. Not see him coming through the fucking C gap and walk the fuck off. Like, at what point is this shit right here okay, bro? Please tell me. At what point is that okay? I swear, man. So, I know I'm sleepy and I know I'm annoyed, but this shit has to be fucking said, bro. Like, that's insane, bro. Like, you 35. I don't know his players as much as I know mine, but 35. You cannot possibly just let somebody walk right down the fucking C gap and then walk off, bro. Like, you just walk off like, well, you know, you got that, quarterback man. But yeah, This is the type of game it was, bro. It was like sack after sack after sack. A lot of mine were justifiable. You know what I'm saying? This one pissed me off too, bro. This one pissed me off too. So he's gonna rush 4, right? He's gonna user rush with the right inside linebacker, number 54. That's who he users. The left DN is gonna go into a spy. So it's essentially a 3-man rush with his user just looping around the backside, right? 77 is getting beat by the DN, the left end here, which, like I said, I don't mind him getting beat. The thing that really kills me on this play is that you'll see, I have 2 linemen doing absolutely nothing, 79 and 72. Those are my 2 Pro Bowlers, bro. They're doing absolutely nothing. Like, at this point, I have a pretty good feel for the pocket in Madden. I'm stepping up because I know, because there's a QB spy on the field, I should be able to step up, and my left side of my O-line should be looking to the right and picking up guys that are going to be winning. You know, it's a 3-man rush with a user looping around the back. Users can't fucking rush, not from an angle like that. That's all they're going to do is just loop around the edge. That's crazy, bro. Like, 2 linemen doing absolutely nothing, bro. I don't think there's another sack. There's not another sack, but let's go ahead and take a look at Bengals players. There's offensive line and defensive line, and you can see mine as well. But for the most part, bro, like I don't think any player ratings are low enough to justify that atrocity that was pass protection in that game. Even right here, like this offensive lineman who was 84 pass block, you know. That's pretty decent. Why he's only 78 overall? I mean 79 overall. Who knows? But now he's 80. Got him that little upgrade. You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't like about this new upgrade system. I would just love to make this a pass blocking person. You know what I'm saying? But I like you have to keep the scheme over, you know, like their stuff because of the XP that you gain or whatever. So I was like, yeah, it's kind of trash, to be honest. I like the scheme fits and all that, but not the way that they have the upgrades. The upgrade system is trash. Shit's poop. Bengals. Let's take a look at his offensive line, bro. 69 was his left tackle, 79 overall, right? 73 acceleration, not very good. 89 strength is good, is pretty decent. He's a pass protector type. 80 pass block finesse is up. Pass block power is up. He's a good pass blocker, right? He should be fine. Here's the other guy, Lindsey McAdderley. He was playing right tackle. Now he got beat like a horse, like a dead horse. You know what I'm saying? But he's pretty athletic, honestly. I'm unclear. It's unclear to me as to how he was not getting those blocks from the backside. But you know, that's his starting right tackle. 77 overall is his left guard. 79 overall. Like, these are not, like I said, these are not all-star players. They're solid players. They shouldn't be getting torched like the way they were. You know what I'm saying? But his weren't getting really torched. His was getting schemed up. You know what I'm saying? My guys, though, like I said, Ronnie Stanley is not, he's no fucking Joe Thomas, bro. But he's more than competent. Like you see, 90 awareness. 90 awareness. You shouldn't be blocking no one. You should not be blocking no one at any point. Duncan Davison. This is my starting right tackle. Obviously, I had to put him at left tackle because of the scheme fit. But yeah, he's 84 pass block, 83 pass block power and finesse. Pretty fucking solid offensive lineman, bro. 79 acceleration is good, solid. 70 agility is good. You know, I'm saying, like, he's a prototypical pass blocking, tackle. I like him where he is, in Madden. This dude right here, Caleb Hawker. Love this guy. I think he's gonna be a starter eventually for my team. Just because he's got all the athletic, intangibles. 81 acceleration is clutch. I might be playing him at guard if he was a better run blocker, but He's not. So. DJ Humphries, this is my other, Pro Bowler. You know what I mean? He's not, like I said, not a 90 overall perennial All Pro, because his pass blocking is terrible, but his run block is good. But I never get pressure from this guy. I never get pressure from my left guard spot for whatever reason. Here's my center, Kamari McDonald. Now this guy is probably the weakest on my offensive line. And this could also factor into why I was getting pressured so bad. Like, he has 70 awareness. Ideally, if the upgrade system was like it was in Madden's past, where you could just choose what you wanted to upgrade, I would obviously upgrade the awareness of my center. I would like my center to be very aware of what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? A very important part of your offensive line. Xavier Kelly is obviously my starting right guard. He's the only one there. And he's the prototypical agile offensive lineman, bro. He's 72 speed, 71 agility, 80 acceleration. He is a good lineman. And he's young. He's only 24. Normal dev, which sucks, but, when you keep getting sacked 50,000 times a game, that'll do that to your overall, your development rate. And then my right tackle here, well, not really, because I start the left tackle there. But yeah, bro, like this is the defensive line that was going up against his offensive line. As you can see, his offensive line, the highest was like 70, 79. But they were all like, pretty consistently 79, just as mine are. I have 80 overall, 76, 83, 84, and a 79. That's a pretty average offensive line. But you know what I'm saying? Like, his defense apparently is all full of dogs. So let's go check his defense out. We're on the Bengals now. I don't think he saw the field much. Carl Lawson was definitely playing left end. Will Brown. This is the guy who kept getting free. Now I don't like I said. 84 speed guy, 86 acceleration. That's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Finesse move being 85 is damn good. He's a pretty good pass rusher. You know what I'm saying? But should he have gotten around my offensive line like he did? Absolutely not. This is a guy who we had at D tackle, bro, which is insane. This is a guy who walked past 3 blocks at D tackle. Mind you, I couldn't run. I was averaging only 3 yards a carry in this game as well. So we couldn't move the ball against Mr. 6'4", 259 pounds playing D tackle. 98, which is his best defensive lineman, was not on the field, bro. Craziness. I think he was on the field though. I did see Martinez Riley on the field. Yeah, kind of trash. Malik Jefferson, obviously being who he is, Mr. 87 speed. Put a couple picks on me, but it is what it is. Yeah, the rest of his team is trash, bro. Like, I don't understand how he got as much pressure as he did, but that's it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video, bro. Take my L like a man. You feel me? Both 7-3. What's I got on my schedule? Let's see. Got Rams, Colts, Cardinals, Texans, Browns, Chargers. I should be able to get out of here at least, at the very worst, 12-4. 11-5. I'll give it 11-5, but I should be able to win 4 of these games. Should be able to win at least 46 games, but yeah, man. Pass blocking has to be improved in Madden 20, please.